We bring you the movies of the future today.
Bring on the schmaltz. Hey everybody, and welcome to Schmaltzmark, episode 3, our third ever episode. It's like becoming routine now. This is Kelli, and I am her lovely husband Wayne, and I'm not wearing pants. Okay, they're pajama pants, but still, it doesn't matter. All right, Kelli,
yes.
What if I told you that you could recap a movie without ever having seen it at all?
I'd say what?
Well, this is what we're going to do.
Okay.
Every week on Fridays, I know we're a day late on this, but we just got started. But every week we are going to do a preview episode for all the upcoming Hallmark Channel and Hallmark Movies and Mysteries Christmas movies.
Precaps, if you will.
Yeah, precaps. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We are going to make our best guess of what will happen in each one of these films. All right.
Using, obviously, our tropes as one of our guides.
Yeah, so it'll be just like our reviews, but before the reviews ever happen. So we will we'll make a guess, each of us, on how many tropes there are in the film.
Right.
All right. And we're going to go with Price is Right rules. So whoever goes closest to the actual number
without going over
gets to keep their points. If you go over, you lose your points. If you are below, but you're not as close as your competitor, you also lose your points. It's a brutal scoring system. Secondly, we are going to guess how our final rankings will turn out in terms of a scale of 1 to 10 for acting, story, and visuals. And for each one of those,
3 points.
3 points. Again, Price is Right rules. Whoever gets as close to the actual rating without going over as possible gets the 3 points. The other person gets zippo. No. Finally, you have to guess one trope that will appear in the film.
Now, we have discussed 10 tropes, but we actually have 31 tropes.
Yeah, so far.
And we've given each of them a rating between 1 and 3. There's going to be obvious ones.
Right.
Ends with a kiss.
Yes. Ends with a kiss is not even on the list.
No, you can't even do that.
But we know it's going to end with a kiss, so there's no point in guessing something that we're not going to give points for.
And of course, there's going to be ones that we know are going to be in there. They're only going to be worth 1 point.
Right.
Others are going to be worth 2, and then the ones that
the rarest of the tropes.
3.
Yeah.
So if you get that
if there is such a thing as a rare trope, debate amongst yourselves. All right, let's go through this list, Kelli.
Okay, let's do that.
All right, so we will each only guess one, right?
Right.
But we have to be specific about it. So you understand the risk. If you go for a 3-point one, it's less likely that it's going to show up in the film.
But if you guess it right, you get the 3 points.
Exactly. Could be a good way to make up some ground.
If you've lost some ground previously.
Exactly. And also, which I don't know what the also is. I was going to say something else. Give me a second.
Okay.
The litter boxes are right there. What's on the line here? What does the winner get at the end of this season?
At some point, the children are going to be involved in this contest as well. So I don't know what the winner is going to receive.
We got to make it good. So you guys send in some suggestions here.
Comment below.
You haven't met our kids yet. We got a 16-year-old daughter and a 12-year-old son, who is our cameraman at the moment and is dabbing in the background. Nice to go in there, chatterbox. So suggestions. Tell us what you think would be a good idea for a prize that we can get at the end of this season. Now, how's it going to work that you and I are going to have points after this first weekend and they won't, because they won't jump into this until next week?
I say we give them a certain amount of points just to get them started. Okay.
Would it be fair to give them this weekend's losers points? Like the same number of points?
Same number of points as the loser.
So we basically will have a leader and we'll have 3 people tied in second place to start.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Sounds like socialism, but I guess I'll live with it. Okay, so with that being said, let's talk about our movies that we've got coming up this weekend.
Yeah, we have 4, 2 tonight and 2 tomorrow night.
Yes, so the 2 tonight, first of all, on the Hallmark channel, we have... Which one is tonight? Oh, Christmas Festival of Ice.
Yes. No ice sculpting today, though.
This one is starring Taylor Cole and Damon Runyon.
Okay.
You want to look at the trailer?
Yeah, let's look at it.
Okay.
Hallmark Channel's countdown to Christmas continues
I love this time of year.
with a holiday festival of ice.
See anything you like?
The law may be her calling,
You're going to make a great lawyer.
but it's ice sculpting that truly melts her heart.
When you find something that you really love, hang on to it.
Taylor Cole and Damon Runyon star in an original movie premiere.
You made every Christmas such a adventure.
Christmas Festival of Ice on Hallmark Channel.
Now, down to the nitty gritty.
Yes.
This
points.
is where we separate the men from the non-men, which would be the women. Let's start with a number of tropes. Kelly, how many tropes are you guessing will appear?
Okay. Of the 30, I'm guessing 16.
16. Okay, well, we're close because I was going to guess 14.
Okay.
All right? So it's on the record now. 14 versus 16. If it comes in at 15, I get to keep all my points. You get
And
nothing.
none.
If it comes in at 17 or higher, you win.
Yes.
All right. Really, that's kind of not fair because you've got like a 13-point range there where you can win 14-point range, and I have a 1-point range.
Yep.
I got to work on my strategy.
Interesting already.
All right, so scores for story, acting, and visuals. Let's go with acting first. First of all, so let's talk about these actors.
Yes.
The stars,
Damon Runyon.
and Taylor Cole. One thing I want to say about Taylor Cole, she's becoming more of a regular in these films. Has possibly the prettiest smile on television.
She really is beautiful.
Yeah, great, just a great look, and just she kind of draws you into her characters. Damon Runyon, I'm fascinated by the name. Damon, if you watch this by any chance, please just comment or tweet at us and get on the Twitterer and let us know if you are related to the Damon Runyon, the famous newspaperman and author from the mid-20th century, because he's a fascinating character, and we'll save that for another day. But he did used to drink 40 cups of coffee a day, which I can admire. However, he had a cigarette with every one. Yeah.
That's scary.
That's what did him in.
Obviously.
No surprise what took his life.
No.
Okay, so average score for acting.
I'm going to say 8.
8. I'm going to say 7.5.
Okay.
Average score for story.
I'm going to go with 7.
6.5. I see a pattern emerging.
I do too.
Okay, and average score for visuals.
You go first this time.
Oh, I see how it is. I'm going to go with an 8 on visuals.
I'm going to say 8 as well.
All right, so this is what it comes down to, Kelly, because and we may have to change our scoring on this because, there's a lot of points riding on that first round.
Yes.
You know what? I'm going to change it right now.
Oh.
Executive producer decision. I say that instead of keeping the total number of tropes, so for example, if you win, Price is Right rules, you get to keep 16 points for your 16 tropes.
Yes.
I say whoever wins just gets 3 points.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Is that fair?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, because that balances out with the rest of the contest.
Right.
Well. Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
All right. So this one could be like a tiebreaker, this last round. So what is your trope that you are predicting will be in Christmas Festival of Ice?
I am going to go with a 3-pointer right out of the gate.
Okay.
Rivalries and contests.
Ooh. Interesting. Any insight as to what that contest or rivalry might be?
An ice sculpting contest.
Okay. That's logical. I can go with that. I'm going to go with a 3-pointer as well.
Okay.
I am going to go with one we haven't really talked about a lot. The eye-opener guy. I think that Damon Runyon's character is going to be the guy who makes her realize that there's something missing in her life, that there's something more she could be having in her relationships. So.
Okay, now, so we both chose a 3-pointer.
Yes, we did.
So if we both get it right, say both of those are in there.
Yes.
Then do we both get 3 points?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
You know why? Because that's what makes this marriage work. Compromise. That being said, I'm going to beat the pants off you.
Whatever.
Next movie. Splashed myself. So over on Movies and Mysteries.
What do we have coming up tonight?
Marto. As our kids used to say, the perfect Christmas present.
Saturday, November 4th. He's the guy you call when you need the perfect Christmas present.
So your clients get the perfect gift and all the credit?
That's the idea.
But life is about to hand him a gift.
I could really use some help.
Say yes.
That could be a Christmas miracle.
I have gotten to know you, and I have fallen in love with you.
The perfect Christmas present. A 12 most wonderful movies of Christmas premiere. Saturday, November 4th at 9 on Hallmark Movies and Mysteries.
Obviously, he's a shopper.
Professional shopper.
Professional shopper. And
by the way, usually professional shoppers are shown to be women, so good on you, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get yours.
Nicely done.
You know, the Movies and Mysteries films are always a little harder to predict because they are a bit more dramatic.
Yes.
They don't have quite as many of the tropes in it.
Right.
So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and make my guess on the number of tropes we're going to see in this one.
This time.
Going super conservative on this one. I'm going with an 8.
Okay, I'm going with, mine was 10.
10. Okay. So we're both being conservative on this one.
Definitely.
All right. That'll be interesting to see how that works out. Now let's talk about acting. Now this stars Sam Page and Tara Holt. Tara Holt right there in that first shot and a couple of these angles. I could have sworn that it was Cameron Diaz. Oh,
I can see that.
Yeah. So Tara, hope you have that same career. I'm fairly certain we have seen her in another Hallmark movie, but I'm not.
I'm going to
100% on
give
that.
the average of the acting a good solid 8.5.
Ooh, I was going to go 8.
Okay.
All right, good. Story.
I'm going to go 7.5.
7.5. I'm going 8. I'm going higher than you on that one. I have a good feeling about the story on this one because when they couldn't capture it and really give us the gist of the whole story in the trailer, that means that it's probably a little more complex than we might expect.
Could be.
See, that's my theory. I'm sticking with it. Could also mean there's no story at all.
Could be.
Visuals.
I'm going to go 8.
8. See, I'm going lower on the visuals. I'm going 6.5 on the visuals on this one. Yeah, I'm thinking
here.
Well, I'm taking the indie film approach on this one. I'm thinking that the real effort in this one went into the acting and the story.
Okay.
So this one is much more about the content than it is about the look of it.
Okay, I can see that.
I could be totally wrong.
We shall see.
Probably am.
We shall see.
All right, so now for the big one. What trope are you guaranteeing?
Oh, I'm
what
not
is your lock of the day?
No, I'm not
as far as the
guaranteeing,
trope?
but I'm going to go out on a limb here and do wrong guy, right guy.
Okay. I think that's a safe bet. I do. Safe-ish. Is that a 3-pointer?
That's a 2-pointer.
That's a 2-pointer. All right, I'm going for a 3-pointer.
Okay.
I'm going with one word, advertising. My prediction is that she is big-time advertising executive. And I work in advertising, and I can see why someone in the industry would need a personal shopper to handle their Christmas gifts.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's what I'm going with.
Okay, sounds
All right.
good.
So let's move on to Sunday night over on the Hallmark Channel.
What do we have coming up?
Oh, where is it? Let me get back to that page. Oh, Miss Christmas.
Ooh,
All right, I know
okay.
very little. I've only seen the trailer for this one.
I haven't even seen the trailer yet.
So I know very little about it. Let's have a look at this one and see what we think.
Each year, Holly finds the perfect Christmas tree.
I am Miss Christmas. This is what I do?
Wow!
I'm sorry, you can't have this tree.
And this holiday season, she just might find her perfect match.
Dad!
Did they say yes? Do we have the tree?
Brooke Dorsey, Mark Blucas,
Every year I miss Christmas, but this feels like my first real Christmas.
Miss Christmas. Premieres Sunday, November 5th at 8. Part of Countdown to Christmas on Hallmark Channel.
Okay, so I guess I'm on the spot now for the story on
Well,
this one.
first
No,
of
wait, you know
all-
what? No, I made you do the Movies and Mysteries
Yes.
film. So I'm going to let you
Well,
make a
first
guess.
of all, we have to take a lot of our tropes off the table
Yeah,
on
'cause
this
they're-
one because they're right there in the trailer.
ton of tropes in this trailer. We've got the Christmasy Christmerson,
Her name's Holly.
Her name is Holly.
The Light It Up, they're definitely going to do a tree lighting.
We see a tree lighting in the trailer.
Yes.
Carriage Ride, it's got to come off.
Sci-fi guy, he knows.
Sci-fi guy, Mark Blucas, was on Buffy and has been in some other sci-fi series, if I'm not mistaken. There was a couple of others there.
Oh, the sleigh ride, the carriage ride.
Yeah, I said Carriage Ride.
Oh, you did? Okay, sorry.
I did. There was one more. Oh, the Near Miss Kiss.
Yes, it's right there in the trailer also. So we have to take those off the table for our one big guess. But the story seems fairly obvious here. Not quite sure what she does for a living, but she gets the perfect Christmas tree every year. She finds it, obviously. Our main actor what's his name?
Mark Blucas.
Mark Blucas is not going to give her the tree. And obviously, I don't know if that's going to be a non-problem problem. I think that's an actual problem. But I do think I know what the non-problem problem is going to be.
Oh, you do, huh?
Yes. And I think it's going to be whoever's on the phone with her, I'm assuming her boss, is going to possibly send somebody to cut down the tree without permission.
Ooh. Possibly. Will they succeed?
I hope not. I would hate. That was a beautiful tree. I would hate to see.
Yeah, so we're getting kind of environmental on this one.
Yes.
Oh, all right. See, here's what I think is going to happen. I think they're going to send someone out there, but I think the townsfolk are going to rally around the tree, and instead of cutting it down and moving it to the big city, they're going to bring people there and decorate the tree
to the town.
You like it?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. See. Why they pay me the big bucks. Okay, so let's go through it. How many tropes, Kelly?
I'm going up there. I'm going 18.
I was going to say 18, so I can't now. I'm gonna have to one up you and go 19.
Okay.
All right. I'm taking the risk. Okay. Average score for acting.
I'm going with I almost said 2 because I'm thinking about the 3 points. That would have been a huge mistake. There's Mark
Blucas and Brooke Dorsey. I'm sorry.
I'm very, very sorry.
Yeah, I can't take her anywhere.
No. I'm going to say 7.
7. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm going to go a little higher. I'm going 8. I like Mark Blucas as an actor. So
I don't know as much about her. So,
no, but I've seen her in some other films. I think this one's going to be pretty solid on the acting side.
I'm encouraged about this story. I'm kind of excited about this one. I'm going to say 8.
I'm going to go the other way. I think this one might be a little more predictable.
Well, it is. Well, it could be predictable.
Yeah.
Depends on what happens with this tree.
It may surprise me. I'm hoping it does. But right now I'm going 6 on the story. And average score for visuals.
I'm going to go 9.
Oh, I'm going 9 too.
Okay.
All right. So, or do I have to pick a different score?
No, you can pick 9.
Can I? Mm-hmm. We can both have the points? Well, then I can just pick the same thing you do every time.
Or vice versa. But we won't. Because we're,
because we have integrity.
We do.
Yes. This is a channel with integrity. All right. Your trope, Kelly.
Oh, this one was hard for me because we had to take so many off the table. But I am going to go with carolers.
Carolers. Mm-hmm. I think that's a good one. I'm going for a 3-pointer.
Okay.
I'm going all out. I'm going with widowed love interest. I think Mark Blucas' character is a widow.
Okay.
See him there in the farmhouse. We see some kids around. We don't know if they're his kids, but that's my guess.
Well, no, she said, you hear Dad.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they get interrupted in the kiss. And so typically in these films, if somebody is a single parent...
They're widowed.
It's
very rarely a divorce situation.
Yeah, because, divorce people
I think you may have me on that one.
Yeah, divorce people are just damaged goods.
No, they're not.
Says the guy who has been once divorced. All right, now, we got one more movie here. Let's check out what's happening on Movies and Mysteries on Sunday night.
This holiday season, a busy single dad will meet the one who can help him get it together. Catherine Bell, an Eric Close star.
Too much to do and not enough time?
That's me.
Now, while she's organizing his life.
Once you try my way, I know you'll be very happy with me.
I should.
He's showing her you can't schedule true love.
Wow.
Christmas in the Air, part of the 12 most wonderful movies of Christmas. Premieres Sunday, November 5th at 9.
Okay, Christmas in the Air.
Yeah.
I'm excited about this one.
I am too. I want to skip ahead and go ahead and talk about the acting because it's got a good cast.
Oh, yeah.
Great cast. So that being said, how many tropes do you think we're looking at here?
I'm going really conservative on this one. I'm going 7.
Okay. See, I'm going the opposite way. I'm going 18.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Yowza.
This is where things start to separate a little bit.
Wow, that's the biggest disparity yet.
Yeah, it is. And the only reason I say that, well, I say it for 2 reasons. One, I just started going through little hints that I was seeing in the trailer. And 2, I saw another version of the trailer for this where it was originally scheduled to be on the Hallmark channel.
Oh.
So I'm thinking this is going to be a little trope heavy for a movies and mysteries film.
Well, see, now I don't know if that's fair or not. You had a...
I told you this days ago.
You did not.
I did. I know I did. Just because you don't listen. Not my problem. Okay. Average score for acting.
9.
Yeah, I'm going 9.5.
Absolutely. I love this cast.
Yeah, I'm going 9.5. Average score for story.
I'm going 9 again.
Okay. I'm going to go 8, the story.
Okay.
And average score for visuals.
8.5.
All right, I'm going 7.5.
Okay.
All right, now the big one and our final pick of the night, or the morning, as it were. What is your one trope that you think is going to show up in this one, Kelly? I'm struggling with this one, I'll have to admit.
I'm going to go with widowed love interest.
I see. Taking a little page from my playbook, are you?
I am.
All right. Oh,
because
man.
they made it very clear in this one that he was a single dad.
Well, they say it right there in the trailer.
The previous one,
it's more suggested.
This one, they just come right out and say it. So,
wow. I feel like I need to go with a 3-pointer. No, you know what? I'm going 2-pointer, and I'm going flirty fight with the white. I think they're going to have a snowball fight at some point in this one.
That may be her cue to loosen up.
Yeah. It's a Beauty and the Beast moment.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. All right. Well, that just about wraps it up. I hope everybody enjoys watching this weekend's films.
I can't wait.
Hallmark and Hallmark Movies and Mysteries. And you don't have to just watch the new ones. They're playing movies 24/7 right now. Watch everything. Binge it.
Absolutely.
And then make sure to, tune in to watch Alabama beat LSU. Anything else, Kelly?
Just like us, subscribe to our channel, and spread the word.
Spread the word, indeed. And as we always say, it's not schmaltz.
Unless it ends with a kiss.